wanted to make a video before, but I couldn't because there's just too many people around. But yeah, yesterday I was watching a bunch of videos about the protest in the USA for peace talks in Palestine, and you know I was watching another video too. Is protesters in, I think, Britain, and they were treated, very respectfully, politely. People ignored them, they said, but they weren't doing what they were doing over here. All the violence and all the incidents where cops are fucking grabbing people who are protesting and pulling them down or pushing them or lifting them up, or one in New York, they ended up having a gun pulled out on them by a cop, even though they're peacefully protesting. I mean, even the protest over here in Evanston, nobody did any of that crazy stuff to these people. But like in Florida and Texas and New York, what else? California is another one. They were shooting rubber bullets at protesters in Los Angeles. Peaceful protesters, man. These are people that weren't bothering anybody, who weren't, causing problems in the way of people. They were just protesting. They had their encampments, and then people started getting attacked, It's this problem with these politicians too, who are pushing this as well, They're telling these people, these cops, that these protesters need to be dealt with. Sorry, I'm with my dog, but see, there she is. Candy corn. But yeah, these people are peacefully protesting. They're not causing riots. They're not breaking windows and stealing things like how the George Floyd riots were going on. They were doing the exact same thing I was talking about: breaking windows, stealing from people's places, beating people up, stopping traffic. They were doing the exact opposite of what those people with Palestine when they're protesting. Very peaceful, very respectful. It's just these people don't like them, because a lot of these governors, a lot of these politicians are being funded by Israel, or they have money, hush money from Israel. That's what AIPAC is. AIPAC is basically an extortion racket. AIPAC is an extortion racket. That's what it is. It's meant to buy off politicians, Which politician is going to go the extra mile to make sure that Israel remains in power and does the shit that it's been doing for over 75 years? 75 years of Israel bombing hospitals, bombing schools, bombing homes, killing kids, killing babies, killing women, men, doing what they normally do. And, the fucking, the Palestinian Authority is useless too, They can't really fucking do much. So, of course, people in Palestine have to defend themselves in any way that they can, which the news spins into them being terrorists, which isn't true. I mean, if somebody's attacking you, wouldn't you attack them back in self-defense? I mean, that's what we all fucking talk about in the USA, We're talking about having our guns and shit and being able to defend ourselves from criminals, That's exactly what the Palestinians are doing with the Israelis. that are trying to fucking take their homes away from them. Bulldozing their houses in front of them. Their own fucking homes in front of them. Forcing them to watch as their homes are fucking destroyed, dude. That's what pisses me off about everything that's been going on. It is so one-sided, you know. Of course they're going to show a Palestinian kid throwing a Molotov cocktail at an Israeli so they can, you know, be like, oh, well, look at what those, you know, look at what that kid did. He threw a Molotov at me, you know. Even though I have a heavy artillery, I have armor, blah, 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 you know. All that stuff, good, funded by, you know, USA and funded by Europe. That's why I always tell people, I'm like, hey, you know, that's where your fucking tax dollars are going for. You know, they're going for that. But yeah, I've been watching a lot of the protest stuff about what's happening with Rafah in Palestine and what's happening with Gaza again, fucking always bombing Gaza. Good Lord, man, it is a fucking crater, dude. That is all it is. And like I said, I don't sound mad, but I am. I'm fucking livid. Sorry, there's gonna be cars passing by. Sorry, I'm waiting for it to pass by so I can talk. All these fucking cars and shit. But yeah, like anyways, you know, it's especially bad over here. You know, you already have people who are like, you know, complaining about the migrants from Venezuela coming here and shit. So, you know, the stuff with Palestine, it just makes things worse, you know. These politicians are using these as opportunities to rile people up, especially like conservatives, man. Conservatives are fucking nuts. Yeah, I know, liberals are bad too. They're both bad, blah, blah, blah. But conservatives are the ones that are really like fucking gung-ho about it, dude. Just listen to the fucking Ronald McDonald Santos and his fucking insane blathering nonsense, you know? Sorry, the video, I'm not good at recording myself. I'm kind of fidgeting and whatever. But, you know, we shouldn't be funding this. We shouldn't be funding Israel bombing Palestine again and again just because they want some new homes and they want some more land, you know. That's not something we should be funding. And we should be apologizing to the Palestinians for what we're fucking doing, you know. Anyways, I just wanted to say stuff about it. I don't know how to end videos, but